Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching and Pro Wrestling Logic YouTube channels. This is the Pro Wrestling Logic YouTube channel and the Superstars of Wrestling series. This is the New Year's Eve edition, 1994, 12/31/94. We open with a match in the first round of the Tag Team Championship Tournament, obviously to crown new Tag Team Champions post the relinquishing by Shawn Michaels and Diesel. Very basic match. Head Shrinkers and Owen Hart and Jim Neidhart. Neidhart super slow, kind of, managing to foray through things. Back kicks by Fatu. Fatu trying to get some semblance of control here. Doesn't really get what he wants out of that. And a couple of shots along the way there. But anyway, Owen Hart manages to get a couple of shots along the way and a punch kick, very basic maneuvers, and a pullback by Sayone. Sayone, of course, along with Fatu, has both members of their managerial team, Alpha and Captain Lou Albano, out there. Nice go behind and a backbreaker by Fatu. Fatu, of course, managing to become Rikishi in the coming years, but hadn't really found himself out of the head shrinkers thing yet here in 1994 anyway. Owen Hart managing to pick his man up, very basic maneuvers along the way, and managing to get things going in a positive direction. Big power slam by Sione, otherwise known as the Barbarian. There is the attempt at the top rope splash, but Owen Hart pulls his man down there. But eventually, Head Shrinkers do get a victory with the top rope splash and a quick victory for their team. Not a bad match by any stretch of the imagination, but it is what it is, and certainly not anything to write home about either. Anyway, highlights from Raw and also a Event Center promo. Stephanie Wyan out there talking to various people, and Jeff Jarrett talking about his upcoming concert tour, which obviously never happens. Razor Ramon and the Brooklyn Brawler up here. Ramon manages to go into a very basic deal with the Brawler. Punch kick. Brawler has more ratty clothes on than ever before. Also a reverse slam, the second rope suplex, and the Razor's Edge. And then we go to the Royal Rumble Hype Center. Bret Hart once again promises his family that he, at the holiday season, is going to be the champion once again. Doesn't necessarily agree with Diesel being in the position he's in. Diesel doesn't have the experience. Diesel basically says this is the new generation, and he tends to fight forward, fight onward, and all of that. Basic maneuvers, as it were. Kwang comes up next. Kwang is obviously headed for Enhancement Talentville here. Kwang, of course, is Savio Vega. Basic deal there, and we can go. Continuing forward into a more, I don't even know if I'd say directed situation, but anyway, we managed to go there, and Kwang punch kick Harvey Whippleman on the outside, cheering on his every movement, and so we kind of get that going, and then Kwang manages the spin wheel kick, 1, 2, 3, off we go into the Wild Blue Yonder. Kwang obviously victorious in a really nothing enhancement style match. Then we kind of go forward there. Still 1, 2, 3 Kid getting some of Kwang at the time. Adam Bomb still doing that as well. The Undertaker out next as a guest on the Heartbreak Hotel. Shawn Michaels kind of trying to hype the upcoming Royal Rumble match, which, I mean, to be fair, they've done the $1 Million Corporation versus Undertaker thing a lot longer than I remembered. And obviously, the Undertaker scaring Shawn Michaels a bit in that area. Then we move to a enhancement match again. Henry O. Godwin, having one of his second or third matches On Superstars, Godwin's become a major thing in 95, 96 ish, but here, Henry O. Godwin's still heavily relying on being the pig farmer enhancement match, as it were, and ultimately, Godwin punches, kicks, grinds his opponent into the ropes a bit, and defeats John Paul. John Paul, a very regular enhancement talent here, hits a slop drop and gets the victory. It does. Good old Henry Godwin. Godwin also manages a kind of a release power, mock power slam sort of situation there. Then we move to uh, the the wonder that is Aldo Montoya. Montoya trying to get a victory over Mike Bell, and he does. Montoya also tosses himself over the top rope in a Pescados type maneuver. Bell does get a couple of maneuvers, including a body slam or two on Aldo Montoya. Montoya then manages to hit the top rope bulldog and get a victory there. And again, Stephanie Wyan is here. Um, there is hype for the Tag Team Championship Tournament match. Well done, who are now managed by Harvey Whippleman. When exactly that happened, we don't know, but regardless, well done against the Smoking Guns in that championship tournament upcoming. And we will close on that note. We'll be back with more right after this.